Hi, everyone. Hi, Julian. Welcome, and thank you so much for being a part of our podcast today.
Yes, thank you so much for being here. Can't wait to
That's
hear
right.
all that you're up to.
That's right. I made a mistake yesterday because I'm in Sydney, Australia. I came on a day before and I was waiting here. And I was like, come on, guys, hurry up.
I know for once, I had panic totally set in because I'm notoriously late and bad at managing time. I'm like, no, I had it in my calendar, I think. And then I was like, oh, thank heavens. Nope, it's tomorrow.
Yes.
We appreciate with the crazy time change though, and everything, you being in the future, you taking time with us.
Exactly. Because it's like 8 a.m. on Monday or something, right?
Yeah.
All the way over in Sydney, Australia. Another place that I really want to go to.
Oh, you'd like it. Well, I want to go there. I want to go to America again. I've been to Hawaii a few times, but
Hawaii is so nice. What brought you over there?
Yeah.
I guess it's not.
My brother got married there, and that's kind of the halfway point to Canada, where you can have a stopover and have a nice little mini holiday.
How long ago did you go there?
Oh God, I don't know. Like it was all beautiful. Like my brother was going to get married here, and they were going to stay living here, and then it all changed, and then they got married in Hawaii, and then he moved to Canada, and now we don't really talk to them anymore. So it was a good few years ago. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure that
lucky for you, the first place to go to in America is Hawaii. Hello. Exactly. I think we all can compare with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Hawaii is beautiful.
Yeah.
I love it there. But anyways, so obviously we're having you on the Maddie and Tawnie Surviving and Thriving podcast today because we want to hear a little bit about your story and whatever it is you want to talk about. And I know, so Julian, you and I guess, when did we first connect? It was kind of a while ago. Was it through Instagram?
Yeah, it was through Instagram. Like I started because I have bipolar as well, and when I'm on a high, I get ultra motivated to do things, and I thought, yep, I'm going to start my own business, and I'm going to help like heaps of people around the world, giving them advice from my stroke recovery journey. Mm-hmm. And then you were like one of the first people I came across, and I was like, shit, this woman is a powerhouse. Like, you've written your own book. I want to write my own book. Like, we need to talk. And then you've just been going every day. It seems like it from over here in Sydney. You've been doing something every day, and I'm so impressed.
I think later in this conversation, we should get in a little bit into your book because I know you've started kind of working on that. But yeah, so I guess we met through Instagram. Maybe do you want to give a little bit of background of your stroke journey?
Yeah, sure. I was 17, and I was like, I struggled a lot in school because I missed a lot of school out because I first had chronic fatigue, which is possibly connected to stroke, but most likely not. Like, I've kind of worked out why I had a stroke and everything, but I missed out quite a bit of school, and then I thought, nah, I don't like school. I'm going to look for a reason to leave. So I decided to study a carpentry course, and then one night I was at a friend's birthday and I had a terrible headache, and then I lay down and had a rest and fell asleep, and then I went to this party, and something didn't feel right, and luckily I got into my car and went for a drive, and then one of my friends came with me, but I had a head-on collision at about 80 kilometers an hour.
Oh my God.
I'm not sure what that is in miles, because I know you guys use miles, but
fast.
Yeah, fast.
Yeah, pretty fast. But then I had a head-on collision with my brother's best friend. But that car accident kind of stopped me in my tracks and got the ambulance and police there very, very fast. And then I got airlifted to hospital, and I was in hospital for 7 months altogether, like relearning how to talk and walk and
Sure.
all of the rest of it. And I don't know, like it's changed my life a lot. Like I always like to think that it's made me a better person and it's made my life better and easier. But sometimes, I'm sure you get this, Maddie, sometimes you get reminded about what has happened to you and you think, shit, like, no, I'm theoretically disabled and like I can't do certain things, and then it gets a bit emotional.
I like that phrase.
I like that. Theoretically.
Or like we can manage to do everything, but maybe not as perfectly, but
Right, or just in a different way.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is, I don't know about for you, Julian, but for me, like it kind of took me a little while to kind of come to terms with that, understanding that and accepting that it's okay that I can't necessarily do everything like how I used to. Like, it's not a bad thing. I just have to find another way, but it's not bad. And I think for a long time I had this idea of like being disabled is a bad thing, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like the same as you. Like I was always so, and it still kind of comes to mind sometimes. I'm like so aware of that I can't walk perfectly and other people will be looking at me and stuff. But now it's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I hope whoever's looking at me is enjoying it, because like, yeah, I don't know. Like it's definitely taken a long time to come to terms with it's okay, and it's good that we survived, and we've got something that most other people don't have. So we have an added advantage in a way.
I wonder, like,
Yeah.
for you, was there ever a specific moment or like certain something that happened in your life that kind of got you closer to being able to accept disability and, you know, how your life is now?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't think there would be one specific thing, but like I've tried a lot of different things over the years, like little businesses, or I went to Toastmasters, which helped build my confidence up a lot.
Oh, no.
And
My brother does that.
yeah, okay, that's amazing. Yeah. I don't think it's one specific thing. I think it's a combination of everything and maturing as well. Yeah.
Because this was, I guess you said when you were 17, so it was a good bit of time ago.
Yeah. How about you? What's built your confidence up over the past few years?
What built my confidence up? I think I'm not sure. I'm trying to think of like what it would be. Tawnie, do you have an answer?
I mean, I was going to say, I know I can't talk because my disability is not visible, but honestly, all of us who have had a stroke battle with the fact that we have to come to grips with things are not the same, and you have to stop being like, I want to be like it was. Like, that's what I told my mom, like, it's different. It's not like, because I worked in special education, not like with kids, I go, who don't know a different way. We used to be able to do things. So it's frustrating to be like, why can't I do it that way, and learn to adapt. I think for me was trying something different. Mermaiding is completely different. Was a lot easier than like going back to my normal job where I was just constantly reminded that my brain did not think the same way. I wasn't able to do everything. I mean, at first I couldn't physically do everything, but I know that I recovered quickly. I would definitely say doing other tasks that I still love to do, like makeup and things that make me work on brain stuff, but aren't like sitting there, you know, and doing memory games or whatever, or doing things like that, building my confidence in tasks that I find interesting, and talking with other people and getting that perspective. Because like whenever I want to beat myself up, you know, we have all these I see how far I've come, and there's people who are doing better than me. So it's not, I know comparing is not good, but it's also good to get perspective and realize we all survived something that a lot of people didn't. So we're
exactly. Yeah. I think I would agree with a lot of what you've just said, Tawnie, specifically about you know, realizing that our brains don't work the same way, or that things might be harder. And I think like, especially just after hearing both of you guys say what you said, that for me, building confidence has been kind of pushing myself to step outside of my comfort zone, to maybe try something that maybe I didn't think I could do, or that I wasn't willing to try, or like meet new people and be in a situation where I have to like socialize and tell my story and interact with lots of new people. Like, to me, I think that that's kind of helped me gain confidence in reminding me that, oh, I can make friends, like I can share my story and people might find it helpful,
Absolutely.
you know?
I know I was super proud of you when you traveled and all the different things you did, like so many big accomplishments. And what's cool, I think, about this community is like, I know for me, it drives me with my social anxiety, because like I will show up at mermaid events and I'm like all dolled up, and then I sit in the car and I'm like, I can't get out of the car. I can't get out of the car right now. Like I can't do it. And then I remember that I have a whole community cheering me on, and that when I do something, I'm not just doing it for me, like I'm showing other people, like I'm not saying everyone wants to be a mermaid, but to maybe your stage is maybe something different. Maybe you know, want to be in plays, maybe you want to sing, maybe you want to play piano or whatever. So I think connecting more to the community every time, my confidence is really low and I beat myself up. If I notice it's because I haven't been talking with you guys and realizing how much of a badass we all are every day, no matter what you're doing.
It really does make such a huge difference, and that's why it's so great. Even if not all of us can be together in person, like we have Instagram and the phone and everything, and we have these ways that we can connect with each other and still build meaningful relationships, which is amazing. Julian, maybe would you want to talk a little bit about your support network and how that in your recovery, what role and what type of support you've had?
Yeah, sure. I'm very lucky to have a very supportive family, and I've got a very good team, a very good medical team, and like physiotherapists and stuff around me. So, so that's a kind of medical support network. But with friends, early on, I had quite a large group of friends